What's going on, guys? ¿Cómo están? BugaLuis here. Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today I'm here in Bournemouth, the UK, England, for my lovely university, and I'm gonna be bringing you guys 3 videos. This one will be the last one to be published, and right now I'm not even sure whether it's gonna be uploaded or not, because the Neymar deal might actually be completed and confirmed, all done deal at the moment I'm recording this. So I don't know how it's gonna be going on, but well, if you see it pop up on your subscriber feed, then it means that the Neymar deal is not yet 100% done. In today's video, we're gonna be, talking about everything that has happened beforehand, everything which I've missed, which I've not been covering in the past few days. We're gonna be breaking every single step of this news down, and then I'll be giving you my opinion on it. Before starting off, I would like to actually recommend you guys to watch the 2 previous videos I uploaded from the same setup in this university, where we talked about the Champions League group stages. The very first one is going to be a live reaction with all of you involved, so hopefully that one's going to be impressive. And then the actual second video, the second part to it, is a breakdown of every single group where I give my predictions. So if you like, well, the Champions League, I guess you like this video as well, so go check that one out, of course, after you watch this one. So without further ado, now let's get right into this video. So the first phase of this, well, I'll call it third part of the Neymar saga trilogy or whatever. I don't know at this point how many movies can we make about this transfer. But well, it started with Barcelona meeting with PSG, talking about a deal that involved 170 million euros, which would be paid in 2 different installments. No players, no loan deals, all of that, nothing included. At that stage, I would have thought that's a perfect deal. A deal that actually means that Barcelona is winning. Like it's winning, you know? We let go of a player 2 years ago, he made the decision to leave, and now we actually can get him for even less money and in 2 installments. I thought that was going to be a win, a solid win. But of course, conflicting reports appeared that then PSG, of course, was going to reject that offer because they wanted more money initially, and if they could get any player, they would like to do so as well. That's where we enter phase number 2. The phase number 2 was a latest offer which was made by Barcelona in the past 48 hours, which PSG also rejected, an offer that included Ivan Rakitic and Ousmane Dembele, which Ivan Rakitic was going to be going on permanently with a deal sealed and everything like that, and then Ousmane Dembele could be going there on a loan. I'm going to be talking about this aspect of the loan of Dembele later on in today's video, but at this stage I thought, okay, it's a little bit interesting. It's a hard pill to swallow. The one of Ousmane Dembele leaving, Rakitic going to PSG was, I think, perfectly fine at this stage. But at that moment, I thought that there needed to be something more for Barcelona to get it done, because PSG, of course, rejected that offer as well. It wasn't enough for them. They wanted something else, or they at least wanted to convince the players in Rakitic and Dembele that their project was good enough to join instead of staying at Barcelona. And well, now, before entering phase number 3, there were some kind of, I'll call it advancements that happened between PSG, Bartomeu, Barcelona, Dembele, Rakitic, and another mysterious player. The very first of those was that PSG with Thomas Tuchel started to convince, Ousmane Dembele to join them on a project. I don't know what's going on, of course, it's a private conversation, but Tuchel, in my eyes, would probably be convincing him, I'm saying him in Ousmane, that the project of PSG is one that's worthwhile joining, but not just on a loan, but for a longer term, that perhaps he could go there and be on loan, and then PSG would be able to buy them the following next year. I don't know exactly what could this be beneficial for Barcelona or not. Of course, it will be a massive loss, I believe. And in the case of PSG, it does make a lot of sense, because with Cavani knowing already that he's going to join David Beckham's club next year, Mbappe would probably be pushed kind of like further into the middle, and then we could see Dybala and Rakitic and Dembele through the wings. That could be something which PSG could be planning, but I'm not sure. That front three actually looks pretty good, and I wouldn't like Barcelona to give, another club in the European elite that sort of, I call it kind of that bone, that kind of gift. I wouldn't like that to see. I wouldn't like that at all. In the case with Ivan Rakitic, it seems that PSG has already made some agreements with the player. The player agent seems all to be satisfied, but it now depends only on the Croatian, only on Ivan Rakitic to decide. He needs to decide what he's going to do before, well, he departs to PSG, because right now at Barcelona it seems that Valverde, the club, every single player has accepted that he's leaving, but all of the entity has accepted that, but the player itself. So I don't know what's gonna take for Rakitic to find the answers that he needs to actually leave Barcelona and go and sign a 4-year deal with PSG. But for this stage, it seems that financially all of that is fine, but Rakitic still needs to be kind of like healthy of mind. We already managed to talk about Dembele and Rakitic just some few minutes ago, but we gotta mention the addition of Jean-Claire Todibo to this deal and the surplus of more than 30 million euros to what Barcelona want to offer PSG. I think that in the case of Jean-Claire Todibo, it just makes absolutely zero sense. Like if he goes to PSG, there's literally less spaces in the defense than at Barcelona. They got Abdou Diallo, they got Kimpembe, they got Thiago Silva, they got Thilo Kehrer, they got Marquinhos. They got 5 players that can play in those different positions. And certainly if they bring in Rakitic, he's gonna start as a CDM, and that push Marquinhos over back again to a center back position. So it makes absolutely zero sense what is Thomas Tuchel and PSG thinking in bringing Todibo. Perhaps it's just a player that they think they can get a little bit of revenue for, and if they think they have another sellable asset in those different positions, such as Thiago Silva, that could be some sort of kind of like snack that PSG could be looking at. But for now, I really do not understand what they're looking in Todibo. And I don't understand even more what is Barcelona doing giving Todibo. Like, our whole plan, the whole kind of like strategy, even if we had one, was to, well, not sign Matthijs de Ligt, because we were gonna give our faith in Jean-Claire Todibo. The money was gonna be spent somewhere else, in Neymar, blah, 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 blah. And now it seems that we are kind of like, once again, conceding the plan of the Ligt, then not having someone like Todibo and offering that to Neymar and even putting more money in it, it makes absolutely no sense. There's literally zero planning done for Barcelona here, and that's something that's really, really bothering me. I told you guys time and time again, I do not care that if Neymar comes or not. I like Neymar, I love him as a player, he's one of my favorite players ever, but he needs to come in the right situation, with the right context, the right circumstances, and right now we are not making that happen. As much as I would like to see him at Barcelona, this is not the way to get him back, and Barcelona are giving much, much more than what initially we departed with in 2016. So 2017, I don't really know at what stage Neymar left. It's just been kind of like a vacation, and we're kind of bringing a player back that shows that Barcelona have not evolved at all in these 2 years with Ernesto Valverde. It shows that Barcelona just wasted 2 years, 2 seasons. Well, of course we won stuff, but I mean kind of like the progression and the development of our squad. Every year, a squad should be improving, should be kind of like building. And these 2 years, we've just been kind of like relaxing. And I do not like that a single bit. So with that out of the way, then we can finally move to this final offer that just appeared today. An offer that involves much more than the last one. An offer that really takes it up a notch. And an offer that seems that Barcelona is kind of conceding to PSG. I would have thought that PSG needed to concede to Barcelona because they literally have no time. They got a player that doesn't want to stay in the club any longer. They got the fans being very angry, and they got a lot of money that they need to get a replacement in, and they don't have time. So I thought that PSG were going to be kind of like the group here to subside a little bit, to concede. A group that's going to kind of like reduce the limitations that I want for this deal to happen, to make it actually go through. But Barcelona decided to do that themselves. Because now what Barcelona is offering is more than 200 million euros, plus Rakitic, plus Jean-Claire Todibo, and plus Ousmane Dembele on loan. Well, that's going to be everything for today, guys. Hopefully you have enjoyed. Be sure to drop us a like and leave us a subscribe if you did. And once again, stay tuned to this channel for more updates on Neymar, on Barcelona, on the Champions League, on football. That's it. You know what you get. I'm going to be making some changes, of course. Right now, you're going to be seeing different backgrounds behind me. I'm just using my phone to record at this stage because, well, I'm moving to a new place. But before that, I'm traveling. I'm traveling to Croatia. Maybe I'll find some answers for Rakitic there, and then to Greece. So that's going to be it, I guess. It's what I have at this stage. See you in the next one. Take care. Ciao.